What's going on, YouTube? What's going on with you on this Tuesday morning, man? How y'all feeling on this Tuesday? Just left the house. Second week on my no coffee, 90-day break. Just straight water. Second week, y'all. Taking a break from McDonald's, too. Taking a break from coffee, McDonald's breakfast. It's my second week. No McDonald's breakfast, no coffee, just straight water. I got some good sleep last night, y'all. Got some good sleep. I had woke up this morning at 5 something. I got up, took the trash out. Because it's a trash day today. Came back inside, worked out, 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 200 calf rises, and 50 squats. I had worked out yesterday. I did cardio yesterday. I had thought the sun was gonna come out yesterday, and it was just clouds was dark, looked like it was about to rain, and then the sun came out a little bit, but it wasn't like it is right now. It's out today. It's gonna be 75 degrees, probably 80. I just ran errands yesterday. I filled the tank up. I went to Walmart. And I gotta run some errands today. Last night I was watching some WNBA basketball last night. Seattle Storm, they played Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings won it. Paige Bueckers, AZ Fudd. Paige dropped 10 points. AZ Fudd dropped 9. They was going back to back, but they almost lost to the Seattle Storm. But they came back though. They won it. Tomorrow night, first game in the NBA Finals, the Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. First game is in San Antonio. I told y'all yesterday I'm going with the Spurs. I told y'all that the Spurs would beat OKC. They went game 7. They win 7 games. Nobody can stop Victor Wembanyama. They can't stop him. They can't stop him, y'all. And I see the Spurs beating the Knicks in 6 games. Or they might sweep them. They might sweep New York. If the Spurs win this, Victor Wembanyama, he will be the youngest NBA champion. He's 22. The Spurs about to get that dynasty back started again, y'all. The Spurs about to get that dynasty back going. This is the 1999 rematch of the Spurs and the Knicks. First time in 27 years. First time in 27 years since they both been in the finals at the same time. Last time they was in the finals, that was the Spurs' first NBA championship. And that was Tim Duncan's first NBA championship. every time I watch him play, I just think about Tim Duncan. He's the new modern day Tim Duncan. And when the Spurs drafted him, I was like, man, he reminds me of Duncan. He gonna be a Hall of Fame player, first ballot Hall of Fame player when it's all over with. When it's all over with, man. He'll be a Hall of Fame player. He'll have that orange jacket on. He will be in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. I'm saying that right now. I'm saying that on June the 2nd, 2026. So when his career is over with, y'all go come back to this video and say, man, he said that Victor Wembanyama will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He said this on June 2nd, 2026. I don't see the Knicks beating the Spurs, y'all. Knicks got a good team. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, Karl Anthony Towns, Mike Brown is the head coach. This is Mike Brown's first time back in the NBA Finals as a head coach since this is Mike Brown's first time back in the finals as a head coach since, how long it's been? I know how long it's been. It's been since since 2007. Yeah, since 2007, that was the last time Mike Brown was in the NBA Finals. And I was 19 in 2007. That was the year I graduated high school. I graduated high school back in 2007. So that was the last time Mike Brown was a head coach in the NBA Finals. He was Cleveland's head coach. Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron. Yeah. Yeah. And then got beat by the Spurs. They had got beat by San Antonio that year, 2007. Yep. Because the Lakers won it in 2008. And then Boston won it in 2009. And then Lakers won it again in 2010. So yeah. Yeah. Back to work tomorrow. Back to punching that clock, back to giving the job all I got. We short staffed. We only got 2 housekeepers. It's me and this other housekeeper. I told y'all yesterday that the one girl, she got fired she had got into it with the assistant general manager last Monday. Last Monday. And then the other girl quit. So we back to rebuilding all over again. That's how the hospitality industry go. It's a revolving door, man. 1 minute they there, the next minute they not. But you gotta keep on pushing, man. You gotta keep on pushing along. So we down to 2 housekeepers. I was saying yesterday that this could be my last. Next year, I'm calling it quits in hospitality, in the hotel industry. I've been in hotels since 2018. I got in hotels when I was 30 years old. I'm 38 now. And it's time for something new, time for something else, time for change. And I'll probably go back to working at the hospital in logistics. I'll go back to doing that. And I might go back to hotels later on in life. Later on in life, I might go back to hotels. Like I said, I've been working in hotels since 2018. I started out at Homewood Suites Hilton Hotel. That was in 2018, and I was there from 2018 until 2019. And then I went to Fairfield Inn in downtown Dayton. I was there from 2019 until February 21st, 22nd of 2020. And that's when the pandemic happened. I got laid off from Fairfield Inn Marriott Hotel during the pandemic. And I was basically out of work for like 2 years. I was just getting unemployment checks. That was during the pandemic. I was out for like a year and a half. I'll say a year and a half. I ain't gonna say 2. I say a year and a half. I was out of work, and then I went back March the 13th. March 12th, March the 13th of 2021, I had worked at Marriott Courtyard Hotel in Miamisburg, Ohio. I worked there, and I was the front desk agent. I was the morning front desk agent, and then I worked the split shift too. But I was there for probably about 2 months, and then I left there. And no, I was there for like 3 months, 2 months and a half. And then I went to Home2 Suites Hilton Hotel because I ended up putting my 2 weeks notice in up at Marriott Courtyard. And I left there in like May, and then I went to Home2 Suites Hilton Hotel, and I was the front desk agent there, and I was the housekeeping supervisor too. And for the first 3 months there, I was doing both. I was front desk agent, and then at 1 o'clock, I would go and be the housekeeping supervisor, and then I work from all the way to like 5 or 6 or whatever. Then after that, that's all I did. I was just the housekeeping supervisor after that. and I was there from June 11th, 2021 until October 24th of 2022. And I left there and I was out of work for like almost a year. And then in 2023, I went to Fairfield Inn, Marriott Hotel in Centerville. So I've been there. I've been at Fairfield Inn in Centerville for 3 years now. It'll be 4 years next year. It'll be 4 years next year. So it's time, y'all. It's time for change. Nothing stays the same. The only thing that's constant is change. Change, man. Nothing stays the same. Only thing constant is change. So it's time to do something else. I'm ready to do something else. When I worked in logistics at the hospital back in 2016, I had worked at Miami Valley Hospital back in 2016. I was there from 2015 until 2016. So, but I only worked in logistics on the weekends. So I didn't get the full experience because I had only worked 2 days. I had only worked on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. No, I didn't. I had worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I had only worked 3 days. That's what it was. I had only worked 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I didn't get the full experience of it. So now I'm about to go back and do it. But you can't. I said this yesterday, man. Don't be afraid to change. And it's hard at first. You might go back and forth with yourself on it, but just do it. Just do it. Just do it, man. Because you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck, man. Try something else. Don't be afraid to try something else. Don't be afraid to try something else, y'all. Like I said, I can always go back to hotels. Hotels not going anywhere. I can always go back in the hospitality industry if I decide to, you know, because I'll be 39 next year, so I got a lot of time, man. So if you don't like one industry, do something else. Figure something else out. It's never over. It's never over. In life, it's only over when you say it's over. You got to keep on pushing along, keep one foot in front of the other and keep it moving. You got to keep going, man. You got to keep going no matter what you go through, no matter what you've been through. You got to keep going for you. You got to keep going for you. You got to keep going for you. So, like I said, it's back to the grind tomorrow. Grind don't stop, the journey continue. Back to punching that clock, back to giving that job all I got. The sun coming out right now. I'm about to go do some cardio. I'm about to enjoy my last day off. because back to work tomorrow. The life is what you make it. Make your life how you want your life to be, and I'm out.